Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today is the sixth session of this chapter depreciation. Now in this class, we have received a query from our students. We are going to solve it. The query which we have received is question number 11 from the book T.S. Gariwal, chapter depreciation. Let's have a look on the question. The question is like, on 1st April 2016, Shivam Enterprise purchased a second-hand machinery for rupees 52,000 and spent rupees 2,000 on cartage, rupees 3,000 on unloading, rupees 2,000 on installation, and rupees 1,000 as brokerage of the middleman. It was estimated that the machinery will have the scrap value of rupees 6,000 at the end of its useful life, which is 10 years. On 31st of December 2016, repairs and renewal of rupees 2,500 was paid. On 1st October 2018, that is exactly after 2.5 years of the purchase of the first machine, this machine was sold for rupees 30,600 and an amount of rupees 600 was paid as commission to an agent. Calculate the amount of annual depreciation and rate of depreciation. Also prepare the machinery account for the first 3 years, assuming that the firm follows financial year for accounting. Now, beta, if you see the particulars of the questions which are given, it's a clear-cut indication that here in this question, we have to calculate the amount of depreciation by using straight line method. Why? Because see, we have purchased a second-hand machinery for rupees 50,000. Cost of the machinery is given. All the other expenses which are being incurred to bring that machinery in our factory premises and install it in the factory. Fine. All these expenses are given. The scrap value is given and your estimated useful life is given. So we can use the formula to calculate the amount of depreciation by straight line method of providing the depreciation. So let us now start with the solution. Now let's calculate first the total cost of the machinery. So total cost is, we are going to add the cost along with all the expenses which has been incurred to bring the machinery in our factory premises and installing. So the total is 60,000. The total cost of this machinery is 60,000. 52,000 cost plus 2,000 cartage plus 3,000 unloading charges, 2,000 installation charges and 1,000 brokerage. So 60,000 is the total cost. Estimated scrap value is 6,000 and useful life is 10 years. So we can calculate the amount of depreciation to be charged annually on this machinery M1. The formula is your cost minus your scrap value. Scrap value is the residual value. Scrap value, see, after its useful life, that is 10 years, it is at this value 6,000, the machinery can be easily sold off. So amount of depreciation is calculated as cost minus your scrap value upon estimated useful life of the asset. Now if we substitute the value, cost is 60,000, scrap value 6,000, estimated useful life 10 years. So if we solve it, we are going to get 54,000 divided by 10. The amount of depreciation is 5,400. So this 5,400 is the annual depreciation charged every year. 5,400 is the annual depreciation charged on this machinery every year. Now in the second part, they are asking us to calculate the rate of depreciation, and rate of depreciation is calculated by applying the formula. It is amount of depreciation upon total cost of an asset, and rate is calculated in percentage. So we'll multiply it by 100. Let's substitute the values. It is equal to amount of depreciation we have just calculated 5400. Total cost of an asset is 60,000 into 100. Now if I'll solve this, I'm going to get the rate of depreciation is 9% per annum. So this is the rate of annual depreciation, 9% per annum. Now by applying this rate on the cost of the asset, that is 60,000, we'll calculate the depreciation every year, that is 5400. And let's now prepare the machinery account. So let's now prepare the machinery account, which is the third part of the solution. Now this machinery was purchased on 1st of April 2016. Now whenever we purchase the machinery, the entry we pass in our books of account is machinery account debited to bank account. And when we post this entry in the machinery account, so we'll record this entry on the debit side of machinery account to bank account 60,000. If you want, you may give the number to the machinery M1, but in this case it's not necessary, because here in this question we are purchasing and giving the accounting of one machinery only. So machinery account, two sides, debit side and credit side. When machinery is purchased, recorded on the debit side. When machinery is reduced due to any reason, due to depreciation or the sale, it is shown on the credit side. So we have purchased the machinery to bank account 60,000. We have used this machinery for the whole financial year. This financial year is going to end on 31st of March 2017. Let's provide annual depreciation on this machinery straight line method, and we have calculated it as rupees 5400. So we'll write by depreciation account, and the amount to be recorded here is 5400. Then if we subtract 5400, on the same day we are going to get by balance close down. So 60,000 less 5400, balance close down will be 54,600. So this year the accounts are closed. We are going to write the total 60,000 and bring the balance of the machinery on 1st April 2017. We'll bring the balance of the machinery on 1st April 2017. We'll write two balance brought down. Amount is 54,600. Now beta, in second year, we are using this machinery for the whole complete year, and this second year is going to end on 31st of March 2018. So let's provide depreciation. Since the depreciation is provided by straight line method, that means the amount of depreciation is going to be same 5400 annual depreciation as it is to be provided, 9% on 60,000 the original cost of the asset. This is straight line method. Straight line method में बेटा जिस asset पर हम जिस value पे हम asset को purchase करते हैं उसी value पे each year we are going to provide the depreciation. जिस वैल्यू पे हमने मशीनरी को परचेज किया है उसी वैल्यू पे हम हर साल डेप्रिसिएशन मशीनरी पे चार्ज करते हैं. तो 60,000 पे 9% डेप्रिसिएशन, या वो जो हमने एनुअल अमाउंट ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट की थी विच इज 5400, वी प्रोवाइड फॉर द सेकेंड ईयर ऑल्सो. एंड देन Then buy balance closed down as इस साल भी ना तो हमने कोई और मशीनरी परचेज करी बेटा, ना ही हमने कोई मशीनरी सेल करी या किसी पार्ट को सेल किया. सो द बैलेंसिंग फिगर विल बी 49,200. 49,200, and second year also this machinery account is closed. Now we are going to take the balance of this machinery account on the 1st of April 2018 as it is. So the balance to be transferred at the beginning of the next financial year, 1st of April 2018, to balance brought down, and the amount is 49,200. 49,200. Now in this year, on 1st of October 2018, the machinery was sold for rupees 30,600. Fine, the machinery was sold for rupees 30,600, but we have used this machinery for the first 6 months of this financial year because the date of sale of machinery is 1st of October. तो बेटा मैंने जो मशीनरी है ये एग्जिस्टिंग मशीनरी उसको 1st अप्रैल 2018 से लेके 1st अक्टूबर 2018 तक सेल किया है, सॉरी यूज किया है. तो यूज अगर मैंने किया है तो मैं इस मशीनरी पे डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करूंगी फॉर 6 months, and the 6 months depreciation will be just half of 5,400. 5,400 अगर एनुअल डेप्रिसिएशन है तो half of 5,400 will be 2,700. Fine, and this machinery is being sold for rupees 30,600, जिसमें से 600 मैंने कमीशन पे करी है टू दी एजेंट. Fine, so by law we are going to get by bank account. See, अगर 30,600 की मशीनरी सेल करी थी और इसमें से अगर मुझे 600 कमीशन एजेंट को सेल देने हैं तो 600 should be subtracted. Fine, now when 600 is subtracted, we are going to get the amount that is 30,000 by the sale of the asset. Fine, so see, मशीनरी की बुक वैल्यू बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर में 49,200 थी. From this we will subtract the amount of depreciation, that is 2,700. 2,700 will be subtracted from this asset क्योंकि हमने इस asset को 6 months तक यूज किया. Fine, and the amount is 46,500. It is the book value of the asset on 1st of October 2018. Since the machinery is sold off and we have got the net amount as 30,000. Net amount क्यों बोलेंगे बेटा, क्योंकि मशीनरी को सेल करके 30,600 मिले थे. 600 हमने कमीशन दे दिया एज एन एजेंट को जिसने हमारी मशीनरी को सेल कराया, तो हमारे पास जो एक्चुअल अमाउंट रियलाइज हुई वो तो 30,000 की हुई. सो 30,000 की मेरे पास मशीनरी की सेल वैल्यू आ गई. Fine, so the difference is 16,500, which is nothing but your loss on sale of an asset, and this loss is going to be debited to your profit and loss account. So we'll write by loss on sale of an asset, and this is debited to your profit and loss account. This figure is 16,500, and then our account is closed. Our machinery account is closed. We have sold this asset. So the total we are going to write on both the sides is 49,200, and your machinery account is closed. You have purchased the machinery on 1st of April 2016, use it for 2.5 years, and then finally the machinery is sold at a loss of 16,200. And this is how we are going to show the accounting of your machinery account and how depreciation is charged by using straight line method of providing depreciation annually. There is one more point in this question. We have spent, let me write it over here. We have spent on repairs. We have spent on repair and renewal rupees 2500, and we spent it on 31st of December 2016. Now, since we have not considered this figure in any of our calculations when we were preparing the asset account, reason being that the repair and renewal expenses, they are revenue expenditure and they are not to be recorded in the asset account. Asset account, the nature of an asset account is it's a capital expenditure, and repair and renewal expenses during the year is your revenue expenditure, and it is to be debited to your profit and loss account. It is not to be shown anywhere in the asset account. I hope the explanation of the various concepts which we have discussed in question number 11 is clear to everyone. Hope the solution which we have shown just now is understood by everyone. I hope that all of you have enjoyed the learning today. That's all for today from my side. Thank you very much.